What's up guys, my name's Nick. If you're new here, I'm an Instagram agency owner and I teach people how to dominate Instagram and stay on top of their competition. So let's get straight on with this video. And in this video, I will be talking about content and how to really maximize and beat the algorithm, get your content to the top of your followers' feed and just really get the max reach possible. So let's get straight into it. So the most important thing, and I tell this to everybody, content is king on Instagram. The whole platform is based around visual content, from the pictures to the videos to stories. Everything is about content. So if you don't have high quality content, you're always going to be below par and you're always going to struggle to do well on Instagram. So content is really king, and that's something everybody needs to understand. You can't just post random things or low quality images. You really need to understand that content is king. Now, I always get my clients or even random people messaging me saying, why is my reach so poor on my posts? Why am I not getting many likes on my post? What is up basically? And 9 times out of 10, it actually comes down to the content. So Instagram works in a certain way. The algorithm works in a certain way. It's not chronological. So your followers, it's not time stamped. People don't see things in a time order. It is algorithm based, and the way Instagram's algorithm works for content is fairly simple when you get your head around it. So let's say you post a picture. Now Instagram wants to know if that picture is a good picture or if it's a bad picture, and the way it knows is how people react to it. So what they'll do is they'll show it to, let's say, a handful of your followers, let's say 5 or 10%. So let's say you have 1,000 followers, shows it to 10%, so 100 people. Now, based on how those 100 people react to your content, whether they scroll straight past it or whether they pause on it, whether they like it, whether they comment on it, whether they save it or whether they share it with their friends, these are all factors that add up to a sort of a hot score, hot or not. So if somebody is stopped and just looking at your post for a minute straight, they like it, they leave a comment on it, they've saved it, and they're sharing it to their friends, Instagram thinks that content is really good. And if 50 of the 100 followers do that, Instagram knows that this is a really good post and that it needs to show it to more of your people, more of your followers. So it's going to bump that post up to near the top at least of most of your followers' feed, because it wants to see it. So it'll do another test, that's within the first 15 minutes or so. It'll show it to like a handful. Based on how that does, it will show it to more people or it'll show it to not many people. So what's really important on Instagram is getting people to interact and engage with your content. So there are a few ways to do this. Either writing a long caption, so a valuable long caption, not just a long caption for the sake of it, but a valuable long caption so that people take the time to read it and are spending more time on your post. You can ask people just to like the post or comment on it. So asking questions in captions is super powerful. Just asking people, what do you think of this? Or what's the first word that comes to your head? Or tag a friend below who would like this. It's so powerful because it gets people engaging, it gets your content ranked higher, and ultimately your post reaches more people. Another thing is you can't really get people to save it or share it, but if it's great content and stimulating, people will share it. And that's why things like power likes and power saves, power views are so good potentially sometimes for people, because Instagram thinks this content is so good, it's being liked and saved by so many people straight away, so we've got to put it on the explore page. People have got to see this post. Of course, it doesn't always work like that, and if you've used power likes, it's not just 100% guaranteed success. But that in a nutshell is how Instagram content works, if you like. So to beat it, you want to be putting really good posts out first of all. If you're not sure about what is a good post in your niche, then you want to go to a really good performing page in your niche, somebody who's really killing it, and look at their content. A lot of content on Instagram is reusable, so you can use that content for your own page. Just credit the original owner. So go onto somebody's page who's really killing it, look at their best performing posts or BPPs, the ones with the most engagement, like most likes or the most comments, or the ones that have really gone viral, and use them on your own page, because these have been tried and these have been tested to work in that niche. So you know this is going to be a good post. Put a call to action or a question, if you like, in the captions. What do you think of this? Tag a friend. And yeah, you know, your post is always going to do well. I think posts always have a lifespan of around 24 hours. Generally, you will get some more likes, but it won't really appear in people's feed anymore after about 24 hours. So you really want to get as much engagement as you can in that first space. So another way to really let people know is story post. You can share your post straight to your stories. So let people know there's a new post, maybe hide a bit of the post so they go to your profile and want to check it out. But in a nutshell, that is how to beat the Instagram algorithm and really get your content up to the top. So just to summarize, find really hot content in your niche, either make your own or reuse some, or do a mixture of both ideally. Use call to actions, use valuable captions, ask people to comment and like on it and share it in your story. You just want to get as much engagement as possible in the first 15 minutes, half an hour, to really send it, you know, viral if you like. But that's about that. That's about it for that. If you have any questions about it, my social links are in the description below. If you felt like you learned something, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I post twice a week, so I'll see you in the next video.